Hey everybody, George Chamberlin here, watching your dollars on this Thursday morning. Here it is, the 8th of September already. Had a good rally on Wall Street yesterday. You know, there's an organization called the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, and they oversee, they're a self-disciplining entity for the mutual fund and investment industry. And just recently, they fined 5 Wall Street firms for not disclosing all of the information about the fees that they charge investors when they make investments through mutual funds or stocks. And I got to thinking that's probably a pretty good place to talk about for just a second. John Bogle, who is the father of index investing, founder of the Vanguard Mutual Fund, says there are 2 things that sabotage your return as an investor, and neither of them have anything to do with stock market volatility. They're fees and expenses and taxes. Well, taxes there's not much you can do about, but let's talk about the fees. When you buy a mutual fund, there are 2 types of fees you need to be aware of. The first one is called a load. That's a sales charge, okay? And it can be as little as maybe 1% up to as high as 5.75%. There were times that they could charge as much as 8.5%. That's a fee that you pay when you make your investment. It's a commission that is paid to the broker who was able to steer you into that particular mutual fund. There also is a category of no-load mutual funds. This is where Bogle was very much involved, and these have no sales charge. Now, everybody says, well, obviously I'm going to go with a no-load mutual fund. Not necessarily the case. If you need the help of a professional investment advisor to pick and choose the mutual fund that matches up with your goals and objectives, then you're going to obviously have to pay for that service. That's done in the form of the load, the sales charge. To me, the more important fund fee that you need to be aware of are the annual fees and expenses that can range as much as 1.5% or more. And when you think about it, over a long period of time, 10 years or more, if you're giving up 1.5% of your return every year to pay fees and expenses to that mutual fund, you are really going to see your long-term results diminished. Again, I kind of have a tendency to opt toward mutual funds that have lower annual sales charges and expenses, fees and expenses. I don't always focus on the load, the sales charge. I'm much more concerned about the damage that can be done long term by the annual fees and expenses. All of that information is available in the mutual fund prospectus, inside front page. They are required by law to list all of that information. Do your homework. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlin. Have a good one.